Welcome to WSN News for Tuesday, November 22nd, 2017. This will be our last episode of WSN News for this week before Thanksgiving. We will return to normal on Monday, the 27th, with WSN News. For now, let's wrap up this week, this short week, with the news that made headlines this week. Now, this week, this last episode of the week, I should say, is brought to us by the lists of written sin, both the Kickstarter list, the Comic-Con Highway list, and the Last Rites, which was just reinstated today. Let's talk about the top stories on our site right now, starting with there it comes. Let's be thankful for these Kickstarters. We just wrapped up Kickstarter Talk. It was an amazing show. We tried a new format. Please let us know if you enjoyed the new format or not. We're constantly trying to improve the show, and that improvement comes from you guys. Dragon Con had these amazing cosplayers we're going to look at real quick. It's a Star Trek SOA crossover. We added Woohoo Morrison into our rotation. It's a rock and roll urban fantasy graphic novel. You can see more about that on Kickstarter Talk. Written Sins is traveling to Chicago Pop Culture Con via me. That's right. I'll be in Chicago starting on Friday, late evening. So if you wanted to meet me, if you want to hang out with me, let me know. And definitely come by Chicago Pop Culture Con, where I am a guest and doing a panel at 10:30 a.m. Saturday morning. MLAC still needs your support. It's getting dire. We need people to help bring this amazing art show to life. Please support the MLAC right now in Indiegogo. November's Art of the Day, we're going to explore. It's from Madeline Holling-Rosing. Written Sins gives the Kickstarters their last rites. Kickstarter's last right was brought back today. The basic idea of the show is that Kickstarter Talk will now become more of a preview show, while Last Rites will dive into every one of the Kickstarters. We'll look at the creators behind it. We'll give each Kickstarter about 15 minutes. So it's going to be about exploring Kickstarters, while Kickstarter Talk will be about giving you wholesale, a whole bunch of them at once. Get ready for the Red Christmas on Kickstarter. And that was all the news for today on our site. But that doesn't mean we don't have more to talk about coming off of Facebook, so stay with us. Let's check out that amazing cosplay from Dragon Con. It's Jax Teller. And for those who have been following me long enough, you know that Jax Teller is actually the namesake of my son, Jax the Anderson, who is our CEO. That's right. Oh, my. So he is named after an SOA character, and then his other name, of course, I'm sure most of you know, who have heard his other name, Damien, is named after being, that's right, the son of Batman. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen a crossover where SOA was with Star Trek. That is Dragon Con for you, an amazing show. It's about fandom. It's about cosplay. It is Dragon Con. We just talked about me traveling. There was a bit of a change. It's not reflected here. I'm going to have to see if I can't fix that. The new panel time is actually 10:30. We got bumped for a poodle. I'm not kidding. And I'm not making fun of the poodle. Looks actually very entertaining. I'm afraid it's going to upstage me. So please be gentle if you come. Kidding around aside, I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to make it about you and not me. So if you want to know something about indie comics, come do it. I'm literally going to have about 5 minutes to explain who I am. And if people want to know more, they can always come to my table and talk to me. This is going to be an experience where I answer your questions. So if you have a question about making comic books, ask it right there in Chicago Comic-Con. Of course, you can also ask me anytime online. November's Art of the Day is brought to us by Madeline Holling-Rosing. Shows off Catelyn O'Sullivan from Boston Metaphysical Society. Looks like a very powerful and intense character. Check out Madeline Holling-Rosing by clicking on her name on the art now featured at writtensins.com. We brought back Last Rites that we talked about. Even gave it a cool new graphic. That's the moon in the background with bats flying around. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It's Last Rites. This is the show that's going to help, as it says, Kickstarter Talk reveals what's on Kickstarter. But for those Kickstarters that time is about to run out on, Kickstarter Last Rite we'll give them the time to shine on Kickstarter before the Kickstarter sun sets on them. So we look forward to seeing you. This show will take place mostly on Mondays and Tuesdays. And let's check out what happened on Facebook before we talk about the Kickstarters like we do every week. FFC has finally made it to the amazing part where they start talking about stretch goals. If they can hit 3,000K in the next, I think it's 6 to 8 hours, you'll get to be able to get this amazing exclusive art. Dive in, get with FFC. You can check it out at my page, Rob Anderson, and DERSIN. I am one of two, the other one being my wife, Alyssa Anderson, who you should also like. There we are talking about Kickstarter talk. We just got off of that, an amazing show. AMA, FFC Tag Team, or SFC. There was a live video. If you want to check out a live video of Brian Hawkins, check that out. FFC offers you three ways to be part of the world. This is an amazing Kickstarter exclusive. Time is running out. If you're interested, be part of it. There were only 25 hours left. There's 25 hours left. There's way less now. Get on it now before you're left in the cold. I wanted to talk about this. When you guys are making Kickstarter videos, this is like a pro tip. Do not use songs in a video that you can't do. I got caught somewhere in time, a 1998 remastered video. A 1998 remastered video. I didn't know. I honestly, any Batman or vampire stuff on our site, Rex. There is. Rex asked in our Facebook questions if we had any vampire stuff, Batman or vampire stuff. Of course we do. It's there. Marcel Dupree is actually live right now. Do you guys want to go? This is not scheduled to be part of the program. Let's go see if we can take a look at him and see what he's got going on right now.
Tell him about myself. I'm just a normal guy. Here's a start.
Did you share your? I was gonna ask you if you shared your Facebook, but I remember you're on your phone, so I don't want to risk messing anything up.
Yeah, I'm working off my phone.
So John and I met when we were like 12 years old in 7th grade. Been friends ever since. We started working on SFC, I think like last year or 2 years ago. How long ago was it?
Yeah, it's been about 2 years.
Yeah, so
yeah, because we started SFC maybe longer, dude. Maybe like 2.5 years.
I know it was Guido's idea
because Gita.
It was Gita's idea. I talked to Julian about it. I wanted to figure out how to make it a unique story besides just people with powers fighting. He came up with the idea of wrestling. And we started up the writer's room. And I stepped away from the writer's room. So tell everybody how does the writer's room work?
So basically the writer's room works. It's pretty much just like a boardroom, conference room type deal. We all go in there, we talk, share ideas, flesh out the story and whatnot. And that's that. You know, sometimes we get yelled at by Marcel. Not really, joking, kind of. But nah, yeah. So pretty much we all just, you know, gather there, share ideas, creative ideas. Some for SFC, some just for other books or other things we're doing. But yeah, so that's that.
How did the character selection process work for you? But I know only one of my characters made it. I don't remember who I presented. I just know one of my.
Now you can find them live right now by going to Marcel Dupree's actual Facebook page. Check them out. We're going to step out right now and we're going to talk more about what we were talking about, the video music. So when you guys use music that you don't have permission for, and I try to share it or put it on the program, we get tagged, we get dinged, and this makes it very hard to do it. I mean, those who watch the show realize that I have to turn down the music half the time, and then I've got to narrate it. And if I'm not 100% behind all the project and I don't really understand it that well, I could stumble. And, you know, it really makes things harder. I don't suggest that. I'm never going to say I'm not going to help anyone, but I'm going to kill the music. Don't use music you don't have permission for. It's kind of like someone using your comic without permission. I know you don't think it's a big deal. Everyone doesn't think stealing someone's music's a big deal, but it kind of is, especially when you're trying to promote something with it. You're really violating them because they didn't give you the permission to do that. So please don't use music that you don't have the right to use. It's better karma for you. The other thing I wanted to talk about today was net neutrality, which I think is important. So we're going to quickly look at this.
Bruce, I am your father.
Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Emily.
We make funny videos on the internet.
But soon, we may not be able to.
That's because net neutrality is in jeopardy.
Net neutrality is the principle that says that ISPs, you know, these assholes, can't discriminate between different types of traffic.
That means that whether you're a bedroom music producer, a couple with an amateur porn site, or just someone with a great startup idea,
It's like Dropbox for your food.
great idea. Hope it works out. You get access to the same users as Netflix, Facebook, and Amazon. On the internet.
Now, I suggest watching this, and seriously, it is an important issue. If it winds up getting passed, it could deeply affect all of us who are creators and screw with our ability to have content on. It could even lessen Written Sin's ability to reach people. Might even lead to the end of the Written Sins network. It's an important moment. Tee up, and we let it's time to tee up, and if we let it happen, that's going to be on us. This is a liberty being taken away. The internet should not be attacked this way. You're going back to them repealing things that started in early as 1995 now. So, I mean, the ball's in your hand. Watch the video, understand it, understand what's at risk. That is the end of the show. And you know, at the end of the show, what we like to do, we like to go to This Week in Indie Comics and see what Kickstarters are live. So we know about the MLOC needing a lot of help now in Indiegogo. Time is running out. Please help this art show come to be. We also talked about the Autistic Jedi today and how important it is to help spread autism awareness, and you can do that by buying a patch that allows the R4A unit and the team behind him to go to DragonCon 2018 and other conventions in the 2018 year. Please do help get a patch today. Remember, supporting Kickstarters only takes a single dollar. $1 can show support, attract attention, help fund projects, support indie comics, and help create new worlds. Join the veteran's wife in trying to make the holiday season joyful for all veterans. Tag into the FFC Tag Team Kickstarter. Time's almost up. They're talking right now. Marcel Dupree is talking about this amazing project. Go visit him. Check it out. Get ready for a Red Christmas on Kickstarter. It's like I Know What You Did Last Summer meets Tales from the Crypt. Check it out today. Hellion Rising's got amazing characters and creators behind it, including stars from Hercules. Check out the video today and back Hellion Rising. Check out something bizarre on Kickstarter with the Bizarre collection of 14 stories spanning over 100 pages. Trans-Interdimensional Taxi Cab Service Volume 1 is all about giving you the 5 issues that have already been printed. It's the perfect Christmas gift. It's not a graphic novel. It's better. It's 5 floppy issues in one. Gary Henderson's unedited version of the Pyramid Night Book 2 is trying to discover what the pyramids are really about. Check out this amazing creative title today on Kickstarter. Undig Greatness on Kickstarter with the Cadaver's Reverend, a team of naturally powered outcasts and misfits. This is focusing on the most disgusting member, Reverend. Lucky Shot issue 1 is taking aim at your fandom, and it's actually hitting the bullseye. Check out Lucky Shot today. Marcel Dupree is a writer on that project. Find out how to make your Comic-Con table work and level up, make money at conventions. Woohoo Morris is a rock and roll urban fantasy graphic novel on Kickstarter. What now, Bruno? Find out what happens after you break in and walk on the journey with, hi, Rex. Rex is in our chat room. Walk in the journey of being broken into comics and figuring out what do you do next. What Now, Bruno is now on Kickstarter. 5 stars goes to this amazing Kickstarter. It is 5-star #1 now on Kickstarter. Take a walk with the Dreamwalkers this Thanksgiving and bring to life a Native American Indian thriller. Celebrate Thanksgiving by backing the Dreamwalkers. Saw the Lightning Wielder will light up your life. It is an exciting new project. Check it out today. Watch the rest of the video that we started watching today on Kickstarter Talk. Will come help support the Dragon Troll World Chronicles now on Kickstarter. And don't be silent of your support with the Descendants. Back in and share it on social media. This has been WSN News for Thanksgiving week. We'll see you back here on the 27th. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving. Safe travels. Eat a lot of turkey, get together with each other, and just enjoy your family and your loved ones. Everyone have a great week. And you'll see more from us starting on Friday as we're traveling, or I'm traveling, to Chicago. So expect a lot of live videos from me. But until then, I am signing off. This has been Mr. Anderson, the voice of Written Sins. Have a great holiday.